NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Detroit Lions. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Lions will take over. Swift's got the first down and then some. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Where there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some room to work. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 47 yards. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 35. 40 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Love, they go play action now. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Oh, a nice spin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Carr now on 1st down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. These two teams all tied after 1. Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, here's Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage. And now it's 4th. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On play action. Love to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Raiders.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Handoff, McCaffrey running right. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
But he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the option, Love will hang on to it. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Robinson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Room past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
85 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Hockenson here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. To throw, eluding the pressure right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. First down, going to the air with Love. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw his Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They run. Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 27, Love. McKinnon here, it's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Play action this time with Love. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And this one taken in by Cephas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Carr going to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Carr will look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They begin the drive with Robinson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts. I go.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Come on now. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Off the play fake, Love. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd and goal, Love. Touchdown, Raiders. It's complete. Darren Waller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here, the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And he is going to get in, but there is a flag down. And this is in the area of holding. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Love throwing for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Agreed. That's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Here's Love. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Love. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down here. That's short of a first down as he gets about 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Las Vegas, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the